I just wanted to do the intro really quick. I'm going to show you some new photos that were just posted a few hours ago on the Dark Souls Facebook. And like a good YouTuber, like I said I would, I've been staying on top of it. I've been checking the Dark Souls Facebook almost every day, without fail. So there's a lot of stuff, a lot of new stuff revealed in these photos, and there's also some different angles and different pictures of stuff that was previously revealed in the other photos and videos. I just wanted to warn you guys that if you kind of didn't realize, it's kind of sort of spoilers, but the reason that I myself, even as a fan of the game, a huge fan of the game, would still look at the pictures, is because it's just like a hint. That's what they want to do. They want to get you excited for the content to come out, so you got to kind of get a preview of what you're going to get when you pay for it. So, you know, it's a marketing ploy, of course, but the reason that I would watch it still is because you're not going to know how to fight this thing. You're only going to get to see what it looks like, and the game's still not out. I'm pretty sure it's finished by now, but they're just revealing select things. It's not revealing everything. So, yeah, it's really exciting stuff. I want to show you guys. I just want to warn you, I guess it's kind of sort of spoilers, even though not really. You're not seeing what the creatures are in action. You're not seeing them in fight. You're not seeing how they fight or what they can possibly drop. You're also not seeing really much of the areas surrounding them. So without further ado, you guys enjoy these pictures, and if you guys do like this content, I suggest subscribing to myself and to the show. I'll put a link down to the show below, but if you subscribe to me, I'm going to be covering all the Dark Souls info to come out. Also, a new trailer they just released an hour ago on the Facebook. I'll be doing a breakdown of that very shortly as well. Very, very shortly here. Maybe even later today still, but at the latest tomorrow, definitely. So I encourage you to subscribe. I've been staying, if you go back and you guys are new and you've never seen my channel before, if you go back and watch from my videos previously, I've been covering it, and now I've been on top of it as well. And also when the game comes out, I'm going to do playthroughs, walkthroughs, certain items, certain quests. Well, not really quests, but I know about Dark Souls. There's not really quests, but there's a general idea. Certain areas, specific areas you can go back to or whatever there will be. And I'll also be doing PvP, the matchmaking. I'll cover all that, and I'll also cover match types, which is a new thing, like 3v1 that they've introduced, which should be a lot of fun. So I'm going to be covering all of that. So it's really, if you enjoy this content and you want more Dark Souls content in the future, I would suggest you consider subscribing to my show. I'm going to be covering it as best as possible, probably more than really anybody else that you'll know. I'm going to be spending a lot of quality time with this game when it does finally come out. I've been really excited for it. Sorry for taking up so much of your guys' time talking here, but here's the new pictures. Hopefully you guys will join the family. That's kind of what I call my YouTube viewers. My YouTube family. So, yep. Consider subscribing to me and the show. Stay up to date. Love you guys. Yeah, stream it. God bless. I am going to be doing the rest of the commentary, but I just did my outro for some reason. Alright, so I'm going through these photos in reverse chronological order. So this is the first one they posted, and then the last picture I show you will be the most recent one they posted. Okay, so this picture was titled Threaded Black Dragon. So I'm not sure if that's something to do with the translation not being exact. Maybe it's just like a part of the Black Dragon or morphed Black Dragon. I'm not really sure what the thread part means. I don't know. But one thing I do know is that it's called a dragon on the picture. So either it was once a dragon, you know, the stone dragons, or it was warped or shifted because of all the darkness or evilness that was present. This is the one that was in the trailer previously, but now it seems you do indeed fight it. So this is either just considered a new enemy or a mini-boss like the Red Drake was, or this is actually a new boss, or one of the new bosses. There's been 4. It's been confirmed that there will be 4. So whether or not it's a boss or enemy type, we'll have to wait and see. It seems like it'd probably be a boss. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Leave it down below. I'm about to move on to the next picture here. Alright, so this picture was titled Group of Madness, so I'm assuming these are just, you know, new enemy types. That's what they look like. They look kind of like the Hollows, but with those weird shaped heads. They look like, it's kind of like as you see, like, in the top right on this enemy, you can see closely, and then the one next to him, it looks like this is actually like a parasite morphed to their head and spine. It's quite odd. I'm not sure how tough these guys will be. I don't think they'll be too tough. They do look a bit harder than Hollows, so that's for sure. An enemy type that I'm looking forward to kind of seeing something, you know, just new, fresh to add to the game. I don't really think it'll be too much of a challenge, but we'll have to wait and see. Maybe they can do like some type of life drain. I'm not really sure, but these things definitely look like parasites sitting on their head. As you see the guy right next to the guy that's closest to the character to his right, as you see it, look at his back. His spine looks like that's a parasite, like latched onto him. Excuse me. Alright, so yeah, this picture is still pretty interesting. It's kind of showcasing a bit of a new area. It looks kind of humdrum and run down like the other previous areas in the regular game, so I don't think it's too different of an area, but we'll have to wait and see exactly when this comes out. Alright, so moving on to the next picture here. Alright, so this one is definitely one of the most interesting. These things look like, you know, ghosts or spirits or something. I'm not exactly sure, but the title of this picture on the Facebook is kind of what caught my attention the most. It's gonna make more sense when I show you the next picture and tell you what the title was. But this was called Crown of the Darklurker. Now I'll get more to that title here in a second when I do reveal the next picture. But these spirits or apparitions, whatever they are, look kind of like the picture they posted that was supposedly the new sorcery that was going to be coming out. And I'll go ahead and put that in here. Alright, now as you guys can see here, this was the picture that previously released of supposedly the new sorcery or whatever. So either they're involved in the new dark magics, they are some type of new dark magic, or I'm not really sure, but maybe this is an area where you will find a new sorcery or dark magic, whatever you want to call it, that you will be able to use in PvP and PvE, of course. It looks very interesting. This area definitely has me excited. But here, I'll go back to the other picture again. Alright, so here it is again. So definitely they're the same entity or same type of thing. So they're either involved in some new type of sorcery, or this is where you may find one. I'm not 100%, but this looks like a really, really dark and just hard to see and like dark and evil type area. I don't know. It's getting me excited. It looks more like, you know, the what Demon Souls is like, really dark, really twisted. As Dark Souls wasn't so much. A lot of the areas had a lot of sunlight and, you know, all that. But this kind of looks like a throwback, I guess, to the Demon Souls days. So again, moving on to the next picture here, and I'll explain the title of this picture when I give you the title of the next one. Alright, so this is probably the most exciting picture they posted today. So pretty much, this seems to be a new boss to me. This thing is titled Darklurker. So either those spirits or apparitions I previously showed you, or are in a place called the Crown of the Darklurker, where he resides, and that's just kind of an area where they are on the way to him. So it's just like, you know, that's what the area was, not so much the spirits. Or maybe those spirits have something to do with how he gets his power. I'm not really sure. Maybe he'll utilize them in some way while you fight him. I'm not sure, but actually I believe all four of the bosses have been revealed as well. The Chimera of Tomb, this Darklurker, Artorias of the Abyss, and then the Black Dragon. Which, again, is a pretty big spoiler, but again, this picture is so dark, you can't really see where you're going to be fighting him, you can't really see all of him either. But it definitely has me excited. I don't think it really spoiled too much. Maybe a bit of the surprise is taken away, but when you see this guy up close, and he's colossal, and you're fighting him and dying to him, I think you'll still be very, very surprised. Definitely a very, very exciting picture. It looks like a really crazy, sick and twisted boss. A lot of darkness going on there. Something I'm definitely excited for, and it still kind of relates to Demon Souls, you know, the style of it. Alright, moving on to some more of the pictures. Alright, this picture may seem kind of confusing if you didn't know too many of the new features and how they're going to be playing out. But, what I believe this to be is either... I don't think that they're helping each other. This is Battle of Stoicism Melee is what the title of this picture was. So either they're using the matchmaking or a match type to have set up where there's 4 people here. Also, I noticed, I'm not sure if this is just purposely left out or what, but none of them also have the auras. So maybe when you use... this is just pure speculation, and I honestly don't really think this is true, but it's a definite possibility. Maybe when you use the Coliseum type area, you won't have an NPC Phantom Aura, so everybody will be able to hit everybody. I'm not really sure how it's going to work out. It's definitely something exciting. There's 4 people here. They all seem to be able to hit each other with the way they're organized and set up. So yeah, this is just some of the more PvP that they're going to be showcasing. It looks really exciting. I can't wait to have 2 people duking it out, and then again 2 other people duking it out. And have that set up, and maybe you can... I'm not really sure with the... It says melee, so they're all... Well, 3 of them are using weapons, but the other one's using actual sorcery. So I'm not sure if with the matchmaking you'll be able to control what people use as far as weapons or sorceries, but we'll have to wait and see. This is still a pretty cool picture. Moving on to the next one here. Alright, this picture looks really cool. I love the art on this one. So what this seems to be, which I saw in the trailer, is one of the Forest Guardians. It says Attack of the Guardians. I believe that was the title. Actually, let me double check here really quick. Yep, Attack of the Guardians was the title of this picture. So what I saw in the trailer that I'm actually going to be breaking down again later was that he thrust his axe into the ground. It either got stuck or he did this on purpose, and then when he picked it up, it made a huge shockwave type attack, which launches the player into the air, as you see here. So a lot of old enemy types have new weapons and new abilities, which is really exciting, breathing a lot of life into the game with one expansion pack. I'm really excited for this. I can't wait to see if maybe you'll be able to do that with this axe to other people or something. I don't know. Really cool. I'm really excited, especially for this picture. Moving on to the next one here. Alright, so this is the last and the most recent picture they posted. So this is obviously you fighting Artorias, which he's pretty big compared to you, as you can see in scale here. Another thing I did notice that is, again, he's only using one arm in this picture, so his other arm must have been hurt in some way, or something happened to it. He's not using a shield, he's not using his other arm, so his other arm is probably incapable of moving his left arm. So yeah, he's holding a sword in his right arm, and I don't know, it just seems like you're fighting him. This looks really awesome. I can't wait to get his armor. That's going to be really cool as well. I'm not sure how exactly you'll be able to fight him. My bet is that you won't be able to parry your backs to him. I might doubt that. I think the developers said something about how they didn't like how pretty much a lot of people fought with Lord Gwyn, or the only way a lot of people could beat him was to parry the crap out of him. So I really doubt you'll be able to do that here. You're probably going to have to, learn his attack patterns and hit him when he's vulnerable, and you'll still probably die trying many times to do so. Alright, so this is pretty much the conclusion. I've showed you guys all the pictures that were recently posted. I'm about to start working on my trailer breakdown here soon. Hopefully you guys are excited for this as I am. I know I'm incredibly excited for this expansion pack. A lot of life being breathed into the franchise, into the series. Consider subscribing if you want to see more content like this. I'm going to be covering it till the day it comes out, and then so on and so forth. I'm going to be covering it even more when it is released. Lots of content to cover and lots of videos to make. So if you guys enjoy this kind of stuff, make sure to subscribe to both me and the show. To subscribe to the show, you can click either the link in the description, which would be Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition show, or you can click the picture below the video and go there and subscribe there. But also make sure to subscribe to me, so you can make sure you don't miss any uploads. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this new content. Hopefully you guys and appreciate me bringing this to you. I know I was very excited when I saw all this, so I made a video right away as soon as I figured or found all this out. So yeah, that's it for the new pictures and info. Love you guys. Gosh damn it. God bless. Can't wait to die.